Hello everybody, welcome into another ArcGIS tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to talk about Survey123. In Survey123 we are going to discuss about how to create a basic application for collecting data. Remember that you can use this application through Android, iOS, web-based, even without having internet access on your site. And the benefits of using this application, there are several benefits, but I am listing just 5 of them. Easy setup and use. Minimal training is needed for users. It uses form-centric data collection with smart forms. Survey123 is integrated with ArcGIS platform. It has built-in reporting capabilities. So this is all as an introduction. Now let's switch to the site of survey123.arcgis.com and let's sign in to get started with creating a simple application using Survey123. So this is the first panel of 123 survey. For the moment I have no survey in my account. We see that we have my survey tab here. We have also, we can switch application to ArcGIS Pro, Developer, Enterprise, etc. But I don't have access on those. I don't have access on the other application. I have access just on the 123 survey. So here there is an account, and you have just switch account and sign out. You have no other options. And here there is one button which shows us create a new survey. So if we hit this button, we see that we have 2 options. The first option, it is to design our application directly online through a web designer. And the second option, it is we design our XLS form, then we upload through this portal, and automatically our web application will have the structure that we have predefined through Excel spreadsheet. Sorry. So to get started, we are gonna use the first option. So let's get started in the first option. We are gonna input firstly the name, which of course fields with red asterisks. They are mandatory as always on the web. If you see this asterisk, the red asterisks that are right there, it means that this field, it is mandatory. So we are obliged to input a name. So I'm just gonna type it as test1. Now we have to include some tags. I will include just for example, because for this example we are gonna just show a simple example of let's suppose that some earthquake are so let's suppose that one earthquake is happened, and we are gonna design one application for collecting data to check what has happened and the damage of that earthquake. So I will use just earthquake as a tag. I will just include also 123 survey just to have it, and no worry. This is for testing. This is just to let others know that this is for testing, because I am not the only one using 123 survey in my company and in my organization. So let's create this. Here we are. This is the web design page where we can design our web application which is gonna use for collecting data of an earthquake for this test, but you can use your own testing. This no matter. So here we have the setting, analyze data, collaborate, overview. We have also a panel on the on the right of the screen. Here we can see that we have several type of buttons, drop-down list. We have checklist, date, file upload, rank, website, etc. We have also a signature, so we can design our application through just drag and drop any of this. I am just drag and drop the first one, which is single text, and we see that now for this part we are on edit season. Here we can modify the label of this text box, and I will put it as a street name. Okay, oops, sorry, street name. We see that if we make any mistake, the autocorrect of Google is right here to help us. We can include a hint right here. Here you should insert the name of the street. Okay, we can input a predefined default value, but we don't need any default value for this field. We have to the validation. This is very important because we can create a validation directly through here, so we don't need any scripting or any programming language to validate the data that will be included. We can check this is required, so you see the asterisk, it is included right here that this is required to be filled. We can input minimum or maximum of characters, so I'm gonna input as a minimum of 50 and maximum as no 50, I'm sorry, minimum as 5 and maximum as 50, because I suppose there are no streets no longer than 50 character. And this is all for this text line. So we can now switch to add, and we will add another single line text. We just drag and drop as always, and we see that if we try to drop it on the end of the first one, it will open space automatically, so you don't have to open or to remove space. So this is question 2. Now in question 2 we are gonna include the type of building. Now for this I am not gonna insert any hint. Predefined value, no predefined value. This field is required. Minimum, maximum for this field, it is not applicable because it may be longer or shorter. Now let's go to add, and now we are gonna include a number of because we are gonna use some of them to test everything. So let's include some numbers, and we will see the data validation are different for numbers and different for text. Here we are gonna have a number of inhabitants. I'm sorry for this mistake. Number of inhabitants. And on hit we are gonna write the total number of inhabitants inside of this building. For this we don't have any default value. This must be an integer because we need an integer number. We don't have any minimum or maximum value, and this field is required because if there will be no inhabitant, if the building type is business, we can use 0 here. So there were no inhabitant there, and we are done for this. Now for the fourth question, we are gonna use a single choice, because we see that we have three single choice. We can add more by hitting the plus, or we can remove any of them. For single choice, we see that there are other validation and other options. So for every type of button, there are other validation and option. We are gonna use as horizontal and compact, because we don't have much information here, or long text here. So this is also required, and we are gonna add another choice with 4 choice, not with 3 choice. And here we are. This choice will be the intensity of damage. Intensity of damage. And for the first choice, I will write low damage. The third one will be moderate damage. Sorry, with A. The fourth one would be high damaged. Okay. And the first one will be extremely damaged. Okay, let's unify everything with the same. Okay, here we are. This is required. Okay. Now we will have also a 5, which will be an image. So the person who's gonna take the survey will also take the image of the building. So for the image, we have different validation. For the image, I will include 1 to 3. So we can or let's put it 1 to 5. So we don't need to take more than 5 images per each record, and this will be image of building, image of the building. We will not have any hint for this. We are pretty good right now, and the last one that we are gonna add, it is a map. So with this button, we will take the coordinates of this survey. So let's drag and drop also the map on the end. Here we have. We will change the label here, location. Okay. Here you should take real location of the questionnaires. Okay. Here we have, we will draw a point. For location, we have different data validation. So we are gonna ask the device for location when open the questionnaire. So on the moment that the operator will open the questionnaire, it will ask automatically for the location of the device. This is required because we want to be sure that where this questionnaire it is taken. and we are gonna use also a base map, which will be imagery or streets, better streets, so the user can read the streets. And here you are. Here we are. This is our first basic application that we are gonna create. Now we have 3 buttons right here. We have preview, we have save, we have publish. I have already published it because it will take some time. And here we have the share button. Here we have the link. If we click this link, we will see that now we are ready for filling. But of course here it is with my account. So let's fill the first record here on the browser, and then after this we are gonna have another record through a smartphone, because as we said in the begin, this application can be used through smartphones, tablets, and web access directly. So let's put a test street 1. Building type will be commercial 2M. Number of inhabitants, for this we don't have any. We have 0 because nobody is living on commercial units. We have the intensity of damage, moderate damage. Now let's take some images. If we see we have two buttons, we can take directly images through camera, or we can select images through on our device, of course. Now we will select these images, and I will choose 2 images, and here we are. If we want to remove any of them, we can remove them, and now we will use the location. If you see automatically when we click this, ArcGIS say that ArcGIS want to know my location. I am on desktop now, and I am not gonna hit allow, but if you will be on the smartphone or on tablet or etc., you have to allow this, and it will automatically send this to your location. So let's close this for the moment, and let's leave it right there where it is, so it's not a issue for the moment. And I'm gonna hit submit. Now we are gonna see that the uploading process will be submitted, and a new record will be added on our survey. Okay, great, the data will send successfully. Now let's close this site, and let's get back to our survey. Let's go to our survey, and we are gonna analyze the data right now to check. We see that now we have 1 record. So if we analyze the data, we will see that we will have 1 record, the record that we filled right now, which is the count, the person. We will here there are some statistics and etc. We also the picture, the images. If you see that, now we see that the first one, it is here, and we have street 1, commercial, number of inhabitants is 0, and we have moderate, and we have also images, 2 images right here. And this is all from the web. Now we are gonna use the same thing on the smartphone, and we will see that we will have 2 records here, and we can export this. Now we are on the Android phone, so you can go ahead on Play Store, on App Store, and download Survey123, which I have already downloaded and I have on the first screen. Now let's open the Survey123. So here we are. This is the first screen of the 123 survey application. Here we have the user, and here we have download survey. If we hit download survey, automatically, let's hit it now. Automatically it will now we can choose which survey to download on our computer. I am gonna download the first one, And here, if we get back to the first screen, we see that the test, it is downloaded on our computer. We see also a warning here, which means that the location status, it is, for the moment, it shows no data. So for this I have to turn the location on and give access to this application, which I did not have gave it because I am still on my home and I cannot get the real data. So let's click the first testing. We see that we have the name, the owner, the created date, modified, and we have also a collect button on the end. We can hit the collect button on the end, and we have now, this is the interface of our survey. Now the street will be street 2. The building type will be residential. Number of inhabitants for this building is gonna be 5. We see we have a X button we can remove directly. Okay, street, it is written bad. Let's modify street 2. Okay, street 2. Intensity of damage will be low damage for this to have something different. Now we have images. We can, as same as from desktop, we can take directly from camera, or we can load. Now we will take it from camera, and let's take two different one, and let's take a new one of the computer. Okay. Now we have the location. Firstly we can choose the real location, or we can send the location that we want where we want. Now let's include the location, no matter what location for the moment, and now we click OK. Now we have the option to, if we have internet access to our device, we can send directly to ArcGIS Online cloud. If we don't have, we can save it in Outbox. So the moment that we will be on the internet access, then we can synchronize the new questionnaires. But we are gonna send this questionnaire directly. Now the server is connecting, and it is uploading the new information, and we will see directly here on our desktop that the new questionnaire will be added on our application. Here we have sent one. If we refresh the site here, okay, it was also the reload button right there, but I did not check it. Okay, here we are. We have two now. Two questionnaires. And on the map there are also two. Now we can we see that we have several options here. We have filter, feature report, we have open in map view, form view, we have export here. Now we can export data into Excel format directly, or into KML. Also we have the option of file geodatabase. Remember, because we have attachment, so if you want to see the attachment, you have to export into file geodatabase. Now let's export this information into file geodatabase, and let's see the attachment. And here we have our geodatabase. Now let's access this geodatabase through our catalog, and we will see the data that are inside of the geodatabase. here we are. So we have the geometry feature, and also the attach rel, which will include the images. We see that we have two attachments, but our catalog will not open this attachment. We have to check. We have to preview them through ArcMap. That I'm not gonna test it right now. So this is all. I hope you enjoyed it as an introduction of 123 survey, and I hope this video will help you to decide on the future what application to use for data collection. See you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up or a comment or a like or whatever you, or also a negative feedback, because if you give me a negative feedback, I will improve for the future. Thank you. See you in the future videos. Bye.